to show you a model that my dad and I did over the weekend to kind of demonstrate the different stages of the catfish mop. And so if you'll zoom in on this, on top we have a water source, which would be like the tank. And then the tank then applies water to the belt. This is just a small example of a belt. And then from here, this is like a wheel. So as the wheel turns, you can see the belt turns, right? And it goes through the squeegees, pull it around. So as this goes through, you can see it turn over. So if I can get, and by the way, we sew the belt ourselves, so it's not very good, but if you can get a zoom up here, Sarah, and walk over here, look at this. So this shows a filter that is in the catfish mop system. Is actually, I don't have the right size filter, so for the meanwhile, I'm just going to put my water hose in here, and we'll just pretend like it's hooked up to a filter. So what I'll do is I'll actually, if you'll zoom right here, I'll let the water wash the belt, and I'll position this over my belt, and then I'll just turn that. See, so if you'll get this angle, it shows the water wringing out of the belt, and now on this side we have a clean, moist belt that doesn't have any drainage. So with that, I'm going to start the pump just to kind of give you an example of how this flows through. So starting the pump, notice that the water comes into the tank from the pan, okay? And this would normally be filtered water. So as you can see, the belt is being cleaned right here. The water is being squeegeed out, and that actually pulls the belt along the system of the drum rollers. And it actually is leaving no dripping water. It's nice and clean, which is really good. So the concept of the catfish mop is to recycle the water to have it bring it back down to the belt. And then as the machine turns, it actually pulls the belt and brings the filtered water. And it's this battery-powered pump, and you can come around this side, Sarah, and look at this. It's doing a really good job of putting the water in the system and keeping the belt going. So as I'm pushing the catfish mop, it's actually cleaning the system. And actually, the belt will normally be in the other direction, but for the purpose of this, I'm just turning it this way. So I'm basically squeegeeing out all the dirt right here, which there is no dirt, obviously. And this is actually a natural gravity-fed water. We have a pump pumping up over here. And notice too, Sarah, if you can zoom in right here, notice that all the water is captured through this little catch pan. So there's no water leaking around the sides. There's no water leaking onto the table. And it's really working well. We just basically sewn a couple of mops together, and it's working really good. And this pump can keep up with it. We actually can turn the water off if we want to, like this. Obviously, the catfish mop will have a button on it, so we can turn the water off. If we don't want to get the, clean the belt anymore, we can keep on using it like this. But then when we're ready to clean the belt again, we can hit a switch on the catfish mop, and we now can let the water flow back again. Normally this will be attached to the filter, and as you roll, we're cleaning the belt, and it works really nicely. Also, if you want to, my goal would be, and Sarah, if you can come around and look at this, you could actually insert some kind of filter paper. If you wanted, my goal would be is to lay this filter paper on top of the catch pan on like a mesh screen. So then the initial dirt would get caught on this initial screen, but obviously my catch pan is not the right size for that.